Hi students, so in this video we are going to go for the new topic called as new profit sharing ratio, and the formula for finding out that is new share is equals to old share minus share sacrificed. Could you all just observe a small change in case of old share calculation and new share here? I'll just show you people in a logic way. Just pick up. We found sacrificed share formula was old share minus new share. I've just written the short form. Sacrifice share is equal to old share minus new share. Could you all just observe in case of new share? In case of new share, only this is a change, which means observe this is being taken out and this is going to be replaced. Just observe, new share is equals to old share minus sacrificed share. So if you know one formula, it is possible for you to remember the new share calculation in case of admission of a partner. So this is a very simple way which we can remember the formula. So if you know sacrificed share is equals to old share minus new share will be old share minus share sacrificed. That's it. Now, going for the question, let us observe this. So I guess you all know the formula. Let us just go for a question and read it now. Question number 12. Ravi and Sharma are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So the old share is 3:2. They admit Gupta's new partner into the partnership for 1/5 share. So he is receiving 1/5 share, which he acquires in the proportion of 2/15 and 1/15 from Ravi and Sharma. Do you all remember the last case which I said in the previous video? When you have he acquires a proportion, which means Ravi and Sharma are sacrificing in this ratio the share to him. That is, this is going to be the sacrificed share. So they have given old share as well as sacrificed share. So we are going to just go for the simple calculation to find out the new ratio. So the question is calculate the new ratio. Going for the solution, first we need to take up the formula. New share is equals to old share minus share sacrifice. I'm just writing it in the short form, so never mind. The people have to remember to write it in the full form. So new share is equals to old share minus share sacrificed. Now, therefore, new share of who's the first partner? Ravi. Then new share of second partner is Sharma. So first we need to find out for these two, and let us concentrate for the other partner, that is the new partner, after completing this. So old share of Ravi and Sharma is 3:2, in the sense 3/5, 2/5. So I'm just writing it 3/5 and 2/5. So minus sign is brought down, and sacrificed share or share sacrificed is 2/15 and 1/15. So I'm just going to copy that 2/15 and 1/15. Now just by observing, see the denominations, it is differing, because when it is a minus sign, the denominator is to be considered. So denominations are different. But do you think both the values could be calculated in same table? It goes in a same table, right? Which means 5 ones are 5 threes are. So LCM, when we find out, we get 15. Just observe, when you have same values which goes in a same table, which is a greater number or the greater value, that will be always a LCM. For example, let me show you all. So I'm going to just take up 5 and 15 and find out the LCM. 5 ones are 5 threes are. Now 3 is left out, 3 ones are. So what is left out here? 5 and 3. So I'm going to take 5 and 3 and multiply. I get 15. Instead of doing this, the shortest way is just observe whether the numbers are going to go in the same table, and which is the highest number, you take that and consider as LCM. So now we got 15 as LCM. 5 threes are 15. 3 is taken to the power of 15. Ones are 15. 1 to the power of. Next, the same step. 5 threes are 15. Ones are. So now the 3s are 9 minus 2 ones are 2, and here 2 3s are 6 minus 1 ones are 1. So LCM is 15. The denomination is now equal. Now we are going to take up the values. 9 minus 2 is 7 by 15, and 6 minus 1 5 by 15. Now just observe. New share of Ravi and Sharma, we found 7 by 15 and 5 by 15. So new share, in the sense, this should be even for the new partner including. So we are going to go for the next partner. New share of, who's the new partner? Gupta. So Gupta, we have the share given to Gupta in the question. Just observe, the share given to Gupta is 1/5. So take that always for the new partner, 1/5. Just observe, the share given to Gupta is 1/5, but when you're comparing to the values of the other partners, denomination is same, but here the denominator is different. So what we are going to do, we are just going to bring this equal to the same denominator. 5 3s are 15. So bring the same 3 to the power of 3 ones are, that is 1 3s are 3, 5 3s are 15. Now just observe, you get 7 by 15, 5 by 15 and 3 by 15. Now therefore new share is equals to 7 by 15 is to 5 by 15 is to 3 by 15, which is equal to 7 is to 5 is to 3. Now just observe the total of this. 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 3 is 15, which is equal to the denominator. So this is the only way which you can try finding out whether your answer is right or not, because when it is going for the new ratio, the denominator will always be equal to the total of the numerator. Clear? So just observe once. Coming for the next case, second case, when sacrifice a ratio is given in the question, how we are going to calculate new profit sharing ratio. This is very simple again. So let us see how the question is and how we are going to do the calculations. Question number 15. Sarah and Varsha are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:5. They admit Bhavya into the partnership and offer her 1/6 share, which she acquires in the ratio of 3:1 from the old partners. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So I've highlighted, underlining the important things which we need to concentrate in this. When sacrifice ratio is given, so we need to observe and concentrate on this sacrifice ratio word. Just observe sacrifice ratio word. Now let us go for the next The partners, old partners are Sarah and Varsha. Their old ratio is 5:3. And the new partner name is Bhavya, and they offer her 1/6 share which she acquires in the ratio. See, in the previous video we had seen in the question related to proportion of, but here it is given as ratio. So when it is proportion, we take it directly for calculation, treating it as a sacrificed share. But here, as it is ratio, it is sacrifice ratio, we need to convert into share, that is this ratio to be converted into share, and then we are going to go for the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So this is 3:1. Now let us see how the calculation is. Going for the solution. Sacrificed share is equals to sacrifice ratio into new partners share. Now just observe, sacrificed share, we need to convert this using the sacrifice ratio. So sacrifice ratio you have to multiply with the new partners share. So what is share sacrificed by Sarah, share sacrificed by Varsha. So we are going to just observe the sacrifice ratio given is 3:1. So it's 3/4 and 1/4. Bring down the multiplication, that is a product symbol. New partner share, the new partner share given in the question is 1/6. So 1/6. As I said, when there is a product symbol, we need to go for direct calculation. 3 1s are 3, 4 6 are 24, 1 1s are 1, 4 6 are 24. So we found the share sacrificed by Sarah and Varsha, which is 3/24 and 1/24. Now, based on this, using this, we are going to find out the new profit sharing ratio. Now, coming for the next calculation, it is the last calculation, finding out the new profit sharing ratio. New share formula is old share minus share sacrifice. So now we are going to go for the new share of Sarah, new share of Varsha, and new share of Bhavya. The first partner Sarah, the old share of Sarah is going to be 5:3, in the sense 5/8. The total is 8. So 5/8 and Varsha is 3/8. So for the new partner, we are going to go later. Next, what is the share sacrificed which we found? We got 3/24 and 1/24. Just observe, it's 5/8 and 3/8 as the old share, and share sacrifice which we got is 3/24 and 1/24. Now concentrating on the denominators, just observing it. Are they same? No, they are not equal. So we have to bring it out equally. 8 and 24 goes in the same table. So we get the LCM as, we need to find out 8 and 24. 8 1s are 8, 3s are 3 1s are. So 8 3s are 24. So LCM which we got is 24. Could you all observe? So any values which goes in the same table, the highest value will be considered as a LCM. So 8 3s are 24, 24 1s are. Copy the same to the power of. Just observe, have done it. Now let us go for the next step. 5 3s are 15 minus 3 1s are 3 divided by. So now the LCM will be 24 for both. The denominator is going to be equal. 3 3s are 9 minus 1 1s are 1. So we get 5 minus 3 is 12 by 24. 9 minus 1 is 8 by 24, which we found. So 12 by 24 and 8 by 24 for the old partners. Now going for the new partner Bhavya, the share given to Bhavya is, observe in the question, it is 1/6 share. So using this we need to find out 1/6. Now just observe, 6 is not equal to the other denominators. Bring it equal to that. In 6 table 24 goes 6 4s are 24. 6 4 times if you multiply you get 24. So 1 4s are 4 by 6 4s are 24. Now we have brought all the denominators equally, right? Yes. So now we have found a new share. Therefore new share is equals to, new ratio is equals to 12 by 24 is to 8 by 24 is to 4 by 24, which is equal to 12 is to 8 is to 4. Now just observe, when you take the total of the numerator, it should be equal to the 24. 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 4 24. It's equal to the denominator. Just observe once. Now coming for case 3. This is related to when surrendered share is given in the question, how we are going to calculate the new ratio. So let us see the question number 20 given here and let us read it. Preeti and Prema are partner sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They admit Priya into the partnership and Preeti and Prema agreed to surrender. Both have agreed to surrender 1/4 of their share respectively. So there is no change. Equally 1/4 share has been surrendered by Preeti and Prema. So now, do you all remember the last previous video we had seen case 1 which is related to surrendered share. So old share is given, surrendered share is given here. So using this we are going to do the calculation. First step is, when we have old share and the surrender share, we have to remember that we have to calculate share sacrificed. So now let us go for the calculation of sacrificed share is equals to old share into surrendered share. So we have to take old share and the surrendered share. So what is the old share? Let me go. Share sacrificed by Preeti. Next, share sacrificed by Prema. Now, when we go for sacrifice, it is only the old partner. So, Preeti and Prema. Old share of Preeti and Prema is 3:2. So, 3 by, so let me write it here. 3 by 5 and 2 by 5 into surrendered share. Both are surrendering equally, that is 1/4 same, so there's no change. 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So when we find that there is a product symbol given, we go for the direct calculation on 3, that is 3 ones are 3, 5 fours are 20, 2 ones are 2, 5 fours are 20. Now just observe, denominations are same, there is no change in the denominations. So share sacrificed by Preeti and Prema is 3 by 20 and 2 by 20. Now this is the first step. We have done this, so just remember. Now coming for the next calculation, finding out new share. Formula is old share minus share sacrifice. Always remember the formula. Next, new share of Preeti, Prema and Priya you're going to find out now. So old share of Preeti and Prema, it's going to be 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. We are not going to concentrate for the third partner now. Next, the share sacrificed by Preeti and Prema is 3 by 20 and 2 by 20, which we found is 3 by 20 and 2 by 20. Now just find out 5 and 20, the denominators are not similar, but you just observe 5 and 20 goes in the same table, so which is the largest 20, so this is going to be considered as LCM. Need not go for the calculation, LCM calculation. So let us consider this. 5 fours are 20, take to the power of 20 ones are, and the same way 5 fours are, take to the power of 20 ones are to the power of. Now 3 fours are 12 minus 3 ones are 3. 2 fours are 8 minus 2 ones are 2. So we get 12 minus 3 gives us 9 by 20, and 8 minus 2 gives us 6 by 20. Just observe 9 by 20 and 6 by 20. Now moving on to the new partner Priya, the share given to Priya is going to be 1/4 and 1/4 equally, right? They have surrendered 1/4 and 1/4 equally. So we are going to check up how this is going to be considered. So what is the share sacrificed by Preeti and Prema, which we got? Share sacrifice we got as 3 by 20 and 2 by 20. So Priya is getting 3 by 20 from Preeti plus 2 by 20 from Prema. So these two we need to add. So what we get? 5 by 20. Observe, always when you go for this type of calculations, when you see the word surrendered, okay, the new partner's new share will be the share surrendered, sacrificed by Preeti plus the share sacrificed by Prema. You have to add and you have to write it. So now, therefore, new ratio is equals to 9 by 20 is to 6 by 20 is to 5 by 20, which is equal to 9 is to 6 is to 5. We'll just observe again the total now. 9 plus 6 gives us 15 plus 5 is 20. That's equal to the denominator. Just observe. So we have completed with this case.